Welcome to our channel Rare Coins Collections. Today's exciting video, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, the United States Bicentennial Quarter Dollar from 1776 to 1976. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone with a passion for history and treasure hunting, you're in for a treat. The Bicentennial Quarter was issued in 1976 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States. It marked a special event in American history, and what makes it even more exciting is the journey these quarters have taken since their release. From their striking design to the unique errors that may make them worth a fortune today, let's unravel what makes these coins so special. The Bicentennial Quarter is instantly recognizable. The most striking feature of the coin is its reverse, which features a design unlike any other quarter in U.S. history. Instead of the typical eagle, we see a drummer boy, representing the spirit of 1776. Above the drummer boy, the inscription reads, E pluribus unum, out of many, one, a phrase that symbolizes unity, which became even more significant during America's fight for independence. The obverse, or front of the coin, features a portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The coin's design was altered for the bicentennial year, which is why it's different from the regular Washington quarters. It was part of the nation's celebration of its independence and its history, a unique moment in time. As we take a closer look, it's important to discuss something every serious collector needs to know: the key features that make this coin stand out. First, the year 1976 marks the 200th anniversary of the U.S. Declaration of Independence, which gives it historical significance. Secondly, the coin's distinct design makes it highly collectible. The coin was released in circulation for only 1 year, which adds to its rarity and value. Additionally, the quarter's mint mark, found on the front or back, helps determine where it was minted: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. These variations can add to the coin's worth, but what about errors? Are there any hidden gems waiting to be discovered? The answer is yes. One of the most exciting things about these quarters is that there are some rare error versions that collectors are actively searching for. One of the most common errors is the doubling of the date or mint mark. It's also possible to find bicentennial quarters with incorrect planchets, where the metal composition is wrong. This is due to a small error in the minting process, and these mistakes make the coin much more valuable. Now let's dive into why these coins are so valuable. The United States Bicentennial Quarter holds immense value not only because it marks a historic moment but also because of its rarity. While many of these quarters are still circulating today, some have become extremely sought after due to their errors or rare minting locations. In addition, certain variations in the coins, like the 40% silver-clad coins made for proof sets, can significantly increase their value. These special silver versions were only available in sets sold directly by the U.S. Mint, making them much rarer than the standard copper-nickel versions. The value of these proof quarters can go up based on their condition and rarity. Coins that are in mint condition, uncirculated, or graded as proof can fetch much higher prices, with some exceeding expectations. But how can you spot a valuable bicentennial quarter? When searching for these treasures, look for these key identifiers. Start by examining the coin's condition. A coin that is in pristine condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, is more likely to be valuable. Next, closely inspect the date, mint mark, and design for any doubling or misprints. If you notice an error, it could make the coin worth significantly more than its face value. Additionally, checking the edge of the coin is crucial. While the standard quarter has a reeded edge, some of the error versions may have an unusual edge or imperfections that make them rare. Collectors also pay attention to the type of coin. As mentioned before, the special proof versions made of 40% silver can be particularly valuable. These coins were struck with a higher quality, and they are often identified by their shiny, mirror-like finish. If you happen to find one of these coins in excellent condition, hold on to it, as its value could grow exponentially over time. Now, you might be wondering, just how much is a United States Bicentennial Quarter worth? Well, if you have a regular, circulated quarter in good condition, you're looking at a value close to its face value, just 25 cents. But, if you're lucky enough to have one of the rare error versions or a silver-proof coin in top condition, the value skyrockets. Some of these rare coins have sold for as much as $5,000, and in extreme cases, they can fetch up to $120,000. Yes, you heard that right, these coins can be worth thousands of dollars depending on their condition and rarity. Now, it's your turn to get involved. Take a moment and check your change, go through your coin collection, or visit a coin shop to see if you can spot one of these hidden gems. You might be closer to finding a rare bicentennial quarter than you think, so, before we wrap up, let's talk about the most exciting part. What should you do if you find a valuable coin? First, get it properly graded by a professional, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Grading is an essential part of determining the coin's true value. Once graded, you can explore different options for selling or keeping it in your collection. We'd love to hear from you. Have you ever found a rare or valuable coin in your pocket change? Or perhaps you have a bicentennial quarter that you think might be worth something special? Today's video, where we're diving into an exciting topic for coin enthusiasts, collectors, and anyone curious about the value of modern U.S. currency, the 2022 D Mint Mark State Quarter Dollar. If you're into coins, you've likely heard about the recent quarters minted in 2022, but today, we're going to break down exactly what makes these quarters stand out, why they're valuable, and how you can spot a potential treasure hiding in your pocket change. 2022 marked another important year in the series of state quarters, continuing the legacy of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which was first launched in 1999. Each quarter in this series features a unique design representing a specific state, highlighting its history, culture, and symbols. And while most of these coins might seem like just another part of everyday change, the 2022 D Mint Mark Quarter is one that has caught the eye of collectors for a few key reasons. So, what exactly makes the 2022 D State Quarter Dollar so interesting? Let's start with the basics. The D Mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which is one of the most famous mints in the U.S. The D Mint mark is important because it differentiates it from coins made at other U.S. mint facilities, such as the Philadelphia Mint, which has no mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint, which is known for its proof coins. This mint mark serves as a critical identifier for collectors, making it essential when determining the coin's value and rarity. When it comes to the 2022 D State Quarters, the designs focus on the individual states of America, showcasing their unique landmarks and history. But what collectors are especially drawn to is the condition and specific errors that can occur in the minting process. Like most U.S. coins, the 2022 D Mint quarters were released in circulation, but a small fraction of these coins carry rare errors that make them worth far more than face value. The key features of the 2022 D State Quarter Dollar lie in both its design and the potential for errors. For the most part, the design remains traditional, with the state symbols on the reverse, alongside the usual obverse portrait of George Washington. However, the real value lies in how well these coins were struck, and more importantly, if any mistakes occurred during the minting process. Now, let's talk about some of the most notable errors to look for. One of the most exciting types of errors in the 2022 D State Quarter Dollar is the die crack. Die cracks occur when the metal die used to stamp the coins gets a crack in it, creating a distinctive raised line on the coin's surface. This imperfection is rare but can make the coin much more valuable if found in the right condition. Some collectors even pay top dollar for coins with a unique die crack, as they are seen as a piece of history, representing a flaw during the minting process. Another error that has been reported with the 2022 D State Quarters is double dies or doubled lettering. Double dies happen when the coin is struck multiple times with the dies slightly misaligned, causing the details on the coin to appear twice or more in a row. This error is highly coveted because it creates a visible distortion of text, such as the state's name or motto, and it's an obvious marker for any coin hunter. Additionally, there have been instances of off-center strikes in the 2022 D State Quarters. This happens when the coin is struck off-center, leading to a coin that's visibly misshaped or has a distorted design. These off-center strikes are incredibly rare and can fetch a premium among collectors looking for something truly unique, but let's take a step back and address a critical question: why is the 2022 D-State quarter dollar valuable? At first glance, the coin may seem like just another regular quarter, but the rarity of errors and the historical significance of each design contribute to its value. U.S. Mint employees only strike a limited number of coins each year, and many coins, like those with error marks or odd characteristics, never make it to general circulation. Those that do can become sought-after treasures, especially if they feature a unique or rare error. Beyond the errors, the coin's value also depends on its condition. A quarter in mint condition, meaning it's still shiny, detailed, and free from wear or scratches, is far more valuable than one that has been circulated for many years. Coins that are uncirculated or in proof condition, where the surfaces are mirror-like and flawless, hold the most value, as they are often produced for collectors and not general circulation. The higher the grade, the higher the value, so always remember to inspect your quarters carefully for any signs of wear. So, how do you spot a valuable 2022 D Mint State quarter dollar? Start by checking the condition of the coin. If it's in uncirculated condition and shows no signs of damage, that's already a good sign. Then, look for potential minting errors like die cracks, double dies, or off-center strikes. You'll want to closely examine the design for any misprints, and be sure to take a good look at the mint mark. If it's struck clearly and is well positioned, then you know it's a legitimate coin from the Denver Mint. Another great way to determine value is to look at any specific varieties or limited edition releases. Some of the 2022 quarters were released as part of special sets, and these can be far more valuable than their standard counterparts. Coins issued as part of commemorative sets or in limited quantities tend to fetch a higher price, as there's simply less of them in circulation. Now, let's talk numbers. You may be wondering just how much these quarters could be worth. While the regular circulation 2022 D Mint quarters are worth their face value, 25 cents, some of the error versions, limited editions, or coins in pristine condition can be sold for significantly more. For example, if you come across a 2022 D Mint quarter that has a rare error, it could potentially be worth anywhere from $4,000 to as much as $55,000. Yes, you heard it right, these coins can have a jaw-dropping value if you find the right one. So, what's next? If you're interested in finding a valuable 2022 D Mint State quarter dollar, your best bet is to start looking through your change, visit local coin shops, or attend coin shows. There's a world of treasure waiting for those with a keen eye and a little bit of luck. Who knows? You could stumble upon a rare gem and find yourself holding a coin worth thousands of dollars. Before we wrap up, we'd love to hear from you. Have you found a rare or valuable coin in your collection or pocket change? Or maybe you've come across an error on a 2022 D Mint quarter. Today's exciting video, where we're diving deep into the world of coin collecting, focusing on a very special and often overlooked coin, the United States 2013 State quarter dollar. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or just a casual viewer with an interest in valuable coins, you're going to want to stick around for this one. We'll be exploring why this coin is so special, what features make it stand out, the potential errors that could make it worth thousands, and how you can spot a gem hiding in your change. Let's start with a quick background on the 2013 State quarters. The U.S. Mint issued these quarters as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010 and lasted until 2021. These quarters feature national parks, landmarks, and historical sites from each state. In 2013, 5 states were honored: Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arkansas, Tennessee, and Georgia. Each coin features unique designs that reflect the history and beauty of these states. So, what are the key features that make the 2013 State quarter dollar special? For starters, each of the 5 2013 quarters has a different design, showcasing the state's unique history and culture. The Oklahoma quarter, for example, features a scene of a scissortail flycatcher, the state bird, perched on a branch. The Arkansas Quarter highlights the Hot Springs National Park, known for its natural beauty and therapeutic waters. Tennessee's coin honors the Great Smoky Mountains, one of the most visited national parks in the U.S., while the New Mexico Quarter features a design of the iconic Carlsbad Caverns. Lastly, the Georgia Quarter depicts the famous Peach State, with an image of a peach in tribute to Georgia's most famous crop. But here's where things get interesting. While most people may just see these as regular quarters, some of these 2013 state quarters could be hiding a valuable treasure. Coin collectors and investors have always sought rare and unique versions of U.S. coins, and the 2013 quarters are no exception. What should you look for when trying to find a valuable 2013 state quarter? First, let's talk about condition. The key to any valuable coin is its condition, and the 2013 quarters are no different. Coins that are in pristine condition, meaning they show no signs of wear or damage, are always more valuable than those that have been used in circulation. A coin that's still shiny and well-defined with sharp details can be worth far more than its face value. For example, a quarter that's never been in circulation and has a perfect finish could be worth a few dollars over face value just because it's in great condition, but condition alone isn't enough. To really get the big bucks, you'll need to watch out for errors. Yes, errors on these coins can turn a simple quarter into a serious collector's item. The most common error on these quarters is the doubled die, where the design is struck twice, resulting in doubled features on the coin. This can occur on the state's name, the year, or the mint mark. Double dies are highly sought after because they're a rare mistake that collectors know is worth quite a bit more than a regular coin. Another error to look for is off-center strikes. This happens when the blank coin planchet isn't aligned properly in the press, resulting in a coin that's visibly misshapen or has part of the design missing. These types of errors are incredibly rare and are often worth a substantial amount, particularly if the off-center strike is extreme and easy to spot. The 2013 quarters were also produced with several minting variations, including the regular circulation coins, proof coins, and uncirculated coins. The proof versions, produced for collectors, have a special mirror-like finish, while the uncirculated versions are typically sold in special packaging. These proofs can be worth more than the regular circulating quarters, especially when sold as part of a complete set, and even more so if they're in excellent condition. But what makes the 2013 state quarters truly valuable? Well, the value isn't just in their design or their minting errors, though those certainly contribute. The real value comes from scarcity, demand, and condition. Coins that have a limited supply, a unique design, or any kind of error will always attract collectors, and those who have a sharp eye and the right resources can find these coins in the wild, whether at coin shops, through auctions, or even in everyday pocket change. For the 2013 state quarters, the value really starts to ramp up when you combine all of these factors. If you find a coin with a unique error, like a double die or an off-center strike, and it's in near mint condition, the price can skyrocket. As with any collectible, the rarer and more unique the coin, the higher the price. There's also the simple fact that 2013 was several years ago, and many of these coins have already circulated. If you manage to find one that has been untouched or one with a rare minting mistake, you could be holding a coin worth thousands of dollars. So, how much could these 2013 state quarters really be worth? Well, the value of these coins can vary greatly depending on the specific error, the condition, and the demand from collectors. A regular, circulated 2013 state quarter will only be worth its face value, 25 cents, but some of the rare error versions or coins in near-perfect condition can fetch as much as $4,000 to $50,000. Yes, that's right, finding the right 2013 state quarter, with the right error, could make you thousands of dollars richer. Now, you might be wondering, how do you actually spot these rare coins? Here are a few tips. Check for errors, look for signs of doubling, especially around the year, mint mark, or state name. Double dies are one of the most desirable errors. Inspect the condition. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition are always more valuable. Look for coins with sharp, well-defined edges and minimal wear. Examine the strike, be on the lookout for off-center strikes or other minting imperfections that make the coin unique. Use a magnifying glass. Sometimes the errors are small and can be hard to spot with the naked eye, so using a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe can help you see fine details. Now it's time for you to get involved. Head over to your coin collection, go through your pocket change, or visit a local coin shop to see if you can find one of these valuable 2013 state quarters. Remember, the more you look, the better your chances of finding a hidden gem. Today's video, where we'll be diving into a topic that's bound to excite both seasoned coin collectors and anyone with a curiosity about rare treasures, the United States 2014 State Quarter Dollar. While the state quarters have been issued since 1999, the 2014 quarters are particularly special. If you're someone who's into collecting coins or just looking for that hidden gem in your pocket change, you're in the right place. Today, we'll explore what makes the 2014 state quarters valuable, what key features to look for, and how you can spot a rare find that could be worth thousands of dollars. Let's kick things off with a quick rundown of the 2014 state quarters. The United States Mint released 5 unique quarters in 2014 as part of the America the Beautiful program, which honors national parks, historical landmarks, and cultural sites from around the country. The 5 quarters issued in 2014 represent the states of Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, and Indiana, each with its own distinct design. These designs were carefully selected to reflect the heritage and iconic symbols of each state, but here's where things get exciting. While these coins were released as part of the standard circulating quarters, certain additions, designs, and errors can make them significantly more valuable. The story of these 2014 quarters isn't just about their beautiful artwork, but also about the potential treasures hidden in the details. Let's start by taking a close look at the key features of the 2014 quarters. Each coin features a distinct design on the reverse, back, side, and the obverse, front, side remains consistent with George Washington's portrait, designed by John Flanagan. On the reverse, the designs range from Tennessee's Great Smoky Mountains National Park to Florida's Everglades National Park, and Indiana's Native American heritage. These coins highlight some of America's most treasured places, adding both beauty and historical significance to each one. The 2014 quarters, like the other coins in the America the Beautiful series, were struck in limited numbers, and the designs were carefully crafted to be both visually striking and culturally meaningful. However, what really makes these coins valuable to collectors are the potential errors that can occur during the minting process. Errors are not only rare but also make a coin incredibly desirable. So, let's talk about the kinds of errors you'll want to watch out for when hunting for valuable 2014 quarters. One of the most exciting errors to look for is the double die error. Double die errors happen when the design of the coin is struck twice, often resulting in doubled letters or numbers. This can occur on the state name, the year, or even the mint mark. Imagine finding a 2014 South Carolina quarter where the South Carolina text is doubled, or the year, 2014, appears twice. Those are the kinds of details collectors will pay big money for. These kinds of errors are relatively rare, which makes them highly sought after and valuable in the market. Another error that can increase the value of your 2014 state quarters is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is misaligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be cut off or shifted. Off-center coins are instantly recognizable and are considered highly collectible, especially if the misalignment is dramatic. The more off-center the coin is, the more likely it is to be worth more than its face value. You should also be on the lookout for die cracks, imperfections in the die that causes a raised line or crack to appear on the coin's surface. While this is a common occurrence in the minting process, coins with a visible die crack can still fetch a premium, particularly if the crack is unusual or creates a unique appearance. Now, let's talk about why the 2014 state quarters are so valuable. These coins were released as part of a limited edition program, which means they aren't as common as everyday quarters. But the true value comes from the rarity of specific minting errors, the condition of the coin, and the overall demand for these particular designs. Coins with minting flaws or those that were struck in better conditions tend to command higher prices. In fact, there's a special market for collectors who seek out these imperfect, error-laden coins. The value of these coins can also depend on their rarity. For example, some of the 2014 quarters may have been struck in lower numbers compared to others, making them even more sought after. Additionally, coins in uncirculated or proof condition are often far more valuable than those that have been circulated for years. Proof coins, which are produced with a higher quality finish for collectors, are typically minted in much smaller quantities, so if you happen to find one, you might be holding on to something that's worth a significant amount more than face value. But how do you spot one of these valuable quarters? First and foremost, check the condition of the coin. Coins that are in excellent condition, with sharp, clean details and no visible wear, will always be more valuable than those that have been worn down over time. If you find a 2014 quarter that's still shiny, bright, and crisp, it's worth holding on to, even if it's just a standard version. Next, carefully inspect the design for any errors. This is where a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe can be really useful, as it allows you to get up close and personal with the details. Look for double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These are the features that can turn a regular quarter into a highly valuable collector's item. Additionally, check for any unusual markings or defects on the coin that might indicate a rare error. Another tip is to check whether the coin is a part of a special set or edition. The U.S. Mint produces proof sets and uncirculated sets each year, and the 2014 quarters were no exception. If you come across one of these coins in a proof set, it could be worth far more than a regular circulating coin. Proof sets often feature coins that have been specially struck for collectors and are in pristine condition, which increases their value. Now, you might be wondering just how much the 2014 state quarters are worth. While the regular circulating quarters from 2014 are still worth their face value of 25 cents, a rare, error-laden, or high-quality version of these coins can command far higher prices. Depending on the specific error, design rarity, and overall condition, these quarters can be worth anywhere from $4,000 to $53,000. Yes, you heard it right, these coins could potentially be worth tens of thousands of dollars if they meet the right criteria. So, where do you find these valuable coins? Start by checking your coin collection, going through your change, or visiting local coin shops or auctions. You never know when you'll come across a hidden treasure. Be sure to keep an eye out for errors, and always inspect the coin for any imperfections that could make it worth a small fortune. Before we wrap up, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever found a rare coin or a valuable 2014 state quarter? Maybe you've discovered an error that you think could be worth a significant amount of money? Share your experiences with us in the comments below. Today's video. If you're a fan of coin collecting or just a curious viewer looking to learn more about valuable currency, you're in for a real treat. Today, we're focusing on a special coin that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike, the United States 2022 P Mint Mark State Quarter Dollar. It may seem like just another coin, but trust me, this particular quarter has some fascinating features that could make it worth a lot more than its face value. So, let's dive in and explore what makes the 2022 P Mint Mark State Quarter Dollar so valuable. The 2022 P Mint Mark State Quarter Dollar is part of the ongoing America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010. This program features coins commemorating national parks, historical landmarks, and significant sites from each state in the U.S. Each quarter is unique, showcasing the beauty and importance of America's natural and historical heritage. The quarters released in 2022 represent 5 different states: Tennessee, Alabama, Maine, Missouri, and Arkansas, each of which has a design reflecting something truly special about that state. Now, let's talk about the features that make these coins so unique. The P Mint mark indicates that these coins were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most iconic mints in the U.S. The mint mark is an important identifier, as it helps collectors determine where the coin was struck. The Philadelphia Mint produces coins for circulation, so finding a 2022p mint quarter is not uncommon, but that's just the beginning. The real magic happens when you start paying attention to the specific details of these coins, especially when you consider potential errors that can increase their value. One of the key features that make the 2022p mint mark quarters stand out is their intricate and meaningful designs. The Tennessee quarter, for example, features the iconic Great Smoky Mountains National Park, a place that is deeply cherished by nature lovers. The Arkansas quarter showcases the Pinnacle Mountain State Park, a symbol of the state's natural beauty. Meanwhile, the Maine quarter highlights the Acadia National Park, a treasure known for its stunning landscapes. These designs not only commemorate America's natural wonders but also provide insight into the cultural and historical significance of each state. But here's where it gets even more exciting: it's not just the designs that are of interest to collectors, but the errors and imperfections that can occur during the minting process. Minting errors are a collector's dream, as they can dramatically increase the value of a coin. Let's dive into the most common errors to look out for on these 2022p mint quarters. One of the most exciting errors you should watch for is the double die error. This occurs when a coin is struck multiple times by the minting die, resulting in a doubled image on the coin. This doubling effect can occur on letters, numbers, or even the state's design. If you find a 2022p quarter with a doubled state name, the year, or other elements of the design, you could have a rare and valuable coin on your hands. Double dies are highly sought after by collectors because they are rare, and the extra detail can make the coin feel like a true treasure. Another error to watch for is an off-center strike. This happens when the blank coin planchet doesn't align properly in the press, causing part of the design to be off-center or completely missing. Off-center coins are incredibly rare and are highly collectible. The more extreme the off-center strike, the more valuable the coin is. A 2022p quarter with a noticeable off-center strike could be worth much more than the standard 25-cent face value. You'll also want to check for die cracks, which are lines or cracks that can appear on the coin's surface due to damage or wear on the minting die. While die cracks are not always as valuable as other errors, they can still be quite collectible, especially if the crack forms a unique pattern or is located in an interesting part of the design. Some collectors specifically look for coins with die cracks, so these types of errors can also make your 2022p mint quarter worth more than just a few cents. So, why is the 2022p mint mark state quarter dollar valuable? As we've already touched on, the value comes from a few key factors: the rarity of errors, the condition of the coin, and the increasing demand from collectors. Coins with minting mistakes are always in demand because they're unique and one of a kind. The more error-free coins that get into circulation, the fewer will be left in pristine condition, which increases their overall value. Moreover, the coins produced by the Philadelphia Mint are struck with care, but over time, certain coins might have subtle imperfections that make them stand out. The rarest of these imperfections, like double dies or off-center strikes, can elevate a coin's value exponentially. In addition, these quarters were part of the America the Beautiful program, which has become increasingly popular with collectors. People are drawn to these coins not only for their historical and aesthetic value but also for their limited nature. Now, let's talk about how much these coins could be worth. While a regular 2022p mint mark quarter will only be worth its face value of 25 cents, a coin with a unique error or one in pristine condition can sell for significantly more. Depending on the rarity of the error, the coin's overall condition, and how much demand there is from collectors, a single 2022p mint quarter could be worth anywhere from $3,500 to $60,000. Yes, you heard that right. Finding a rare error or a perfectly preserved version of this coin could put you in the midst of a serious windfall. So, how can you spot one of these valuable 2022p mint mark quarters? First, make sure to inspect the coin carefully, paying special attention to the details in the design. Look for any visible signs of doubling, like doubled text or symbols. A magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe can be especially helpful for seeing these tiny details. Also, examine the alignment of the design. If it's off-center, that's a good indicator that the coin could be a rare find. Finally, check the surface for any die cracks or other imperfections that might make the coin stand out. The best way to start collecting these coins is by keeping an eye on your pocket change, checking online auctions, or visiting local coin shops where collectors often trade coins. You never know where you might find a valuable coin, and the more you look, the more likely you are to come across something special. Before we wrap up, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever found a valuable coin, or maybe you've discovered a 2022p mint mark state quarter with a rare error? Drop a comment below and let us know what you found. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future videos, and keep those coins coming. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting.